Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. This video is sponsored by Cards and Castles 2, and if you happen to be looking for a new card game to play, then Cards and Castles 2 is an excellent option. Cards and Castles 2 is a card game that has deep strategic gameplay. It has fairly low RNG. I would compare the randomness in this game to maybe like classic times of Hearthstone. Like there are some random rolls, there are some 50-50 rolls, but it's not just random followed by more random. It's still limited in scope. The game is fairly free-to-play friendly as well. There are many mechanics that are familiar if you have played Hearthstone, if you have played Magic the Gathering, then you can just pretty much pick up the game and start playing. But there are also some peculiarities specific to this game, especially because there is a grid board. So when you play a unit on the board, then it comes on the grid, you place it on one of the sections of the grid, and then you move it around. And it can't just freely attack anything out there. You first have to be able to move it close to something. And the game is an indie game. There's no crypto here, no NFT. I'm not going to start pitching you some NFT card games. That's not what this channel is all about. But an indie card game, sure. Overall, a Hearthstone player will feel right at home with this game. There's many things that are very familiar. You build the deck very similarly that you build in Hearthstone. You put 2 copies of cards into it. Although in this one you can build a monocolor or a 2-color deck. So like you could dual class in Hearthstone, so maybe a Magic player will be more familiar with this concept that okay, you can play monocolor or dual color. But not more than that, because there's automatic resource generation, just like in Hearthstone, and unlike in Magic, there's no land cards in this one. Mulligan works like it does in Hearthstone. There's no interaction during your opponent's turn, so that same smooth gameplay feeling that you have in Hearthstone is also part of this game. So in that sense, slightly less complex than Magic still. There's even an equivalent to using your hero power in this game, because your castle, which is your face in this game, is able to summon a peasant if you don't have a card that you want to play. So from a Hearthstone perspective, that would be like everyone would have paladin hero power, because the ability to summon peasant is with all castles regardless of the colors that you're going to use. And many of the keywords are also similar to those in Hearthstone and in Magic. Obviously Hearthstone also copied the majority of its keywords from Magic, and well, same things happen, of course. Things happen when you play a card. Things happen when a card is destroyed. That sort of stuff. Although there are also some keywords that are specific to this game. The majority of the new things that the game offers are built around the grid board, because there's unit movement. Units can move 2 steps horizontally or vertically, or a combination of both. They cannot move diagonally, so they can't get that far. They can attack diagonally, they just can't move diagonally. And they can also move and attack on the same turn. But all of the movement and blocking enemies from moving by having something on the way so that the enemies can't get there, that's integral part of this game and the strategy in this game. Also, there's board-based keywords, there's board-based effects, like snipers. Snipers can shoot anywhere on the board, but snipers also have some limitations, like you can't buff their attack, so you can't just make a giant sniper that shoots the enemy base from the safety of your own home. That doesn't work. And then there's some units and spells that can also push other units, so you can force them to move, and that can also cause some interesting interactions. Also, the card design promotes board-based combat. For example, units with charge keyword here. The charge keyword is actually like rush in Hearthstone. Charge units cannot actually attack the castle on the first turn that they're played. There's no real charge, and if you have seen Hearthstone's 10th anniversary and you see Leroy Jenkins and Doomguard, you might appreciate that no real charge exists in this game. Also, compared to the last time I featured this game, back in autumn, they have made some changes to further promote board-based gameplay. For example, many spells nowadays can only target units, they cannot target face directly, so red deck wins doesn't really exist in that way in this game right now, although there are still some damage spells that can also deal damage to face. Also, combos tend to take some time, and you tend to have some time to respond to them, and they also tend to be a little bit non-lethal, so that they just put the opponent in a very strong position, and then you might still have something that you can do about it. The game has a small but a dedicated community. You can find links down below in the description to the game itself and to the community Discord. So in the community Discord you can get advice on anything. If you need decks or anything, they will help you there. And the game is available on Steam, so on PC, it's available on Android, it's available on iOS, so you can also play it if you're a mobile player. And the new expansion to the game, City of the Gods, was actually just released earlier this week, so there's some brand new cards to play with and brand new activity as well. And if all of this sounds interesting, here's some more gameplay footage of the game, some constructed gameplay and some draft gameplay, which is like arena in Hearthstone. So I hope you enjoy the game as much as I have. And down below in the description, you can find a link to the game and to the community Discord. That seems like a fine hand, right? Haunted pumpkins. Perfect for starters. Now I have both forest revolts already here. That is less than ideal. Well, I guess we can do this. No, I actually didn't get a tombstone. No, of course I didn't get a tombstone because, well, now my hand slipped. Of course I didn't get a tombstone because it was a 1-cost unit. I didn't mean to place it here. But we're going to throw the opponent off balance. Truly. I should have summoned the peasant. Oops. Now I'm just playing sloppy. Whoa. What was that? Ooh, Harvester of Sorrow. The pumpkin boy is going to go out there and hit that castle. Okay. Harvester. Random frost spell to your hand. Okay, oh yeah, this was the random stuff that they start to get now. I see, I see. No. Yes. Okay. That was wonderful. Then I'll have to use this, right? That's a last will effect. I can't get that one out there yet. But sometimes lucky. Angry. This can't attack the building, so it's just going to chill there for a while until it dies. Trebuchet, an artillery piece, okay. Forest Revolt immediately getting into action. Good Forest Revolt. Okay. Okay. And you know that it had regeneration. Next turn we're going to get a Grave Knight out there, which means that this turn do I need a Witch Doctor? It would sort of help. Could also get a Bone Drake and a Dark Magician. Oh, I like this. I'm going to hit there. Okay. Pekakorn. That's artillery, so it can only hit my castle. I mean, the Forester Vault was going to handle this, right? This one goes over here and kills that. And then we have the Forester Vault coming. And actually even need to do it like that, but boom. I definitely get some like old school Hearthstone vibes from this game. In the sense that it's so much less random than Hearthstone is nowadays. Because you would need to know the cards quite well. I think my deck is too expensive. I feel like it's going to be very difficult for me to get anything done. I spent most of the time trying to find 2-drops, but I simply could not. I just couldn't find 2-drops. Maybe there was some other solution, but I couldn't figure it out. Tunnel visioned a little bit, I think, what my choice is. I have Vampire coming. And that was very surprising. Pretty big effort for very low payoff. Well, we'll bring out the Vampire. Well, enemy unit is not injured, you know. It is not, it regenerated. Not that it does too much for me anyway. They didn't have to, but that's how I chose to do it. We'll see. Well, we have this 4/7 Guardian, which is reasonably nice, I suppose. Harvester. Going to kill that Harvester now. It doesn't work that way. Ah, regeneration. Okay, yeah, it can die, and yeah, now I understand. I didn't understand before. Well, we'll see. Should be pretty hard to activate a last will effect here anyway, but the Harvester is going to be able to kill my bear. The Harvester is not bad by any means. Just can't activate that. That's the thing. Okay, so this is fine. I just really need to get rid of that. And once I've gotten rid of that, then I can bring a Dark Magician. Okay. So far, so good. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was something. But they do kill each other. Quite nicely, in fact. Madness. Now they kill each other. Boom. This werewolf is... This is serious business. The Necrolord has arrived. So got rid of my regeneration abilities. Will be fine. All right. Let's fight. Another trap. Do wonder what kind of trap that is. Makes sense, makes sense. Going to move over here and kill that. Which enables this to go here and start blasting. Of course, Screams is going to be powerful enough. Kill off that one, and that's going to be fine. Maybe. Oh, charge and double strike. But is that even enough? I wonder what their trap is. I really don't know. It was kind of nice, but the ritual is going to clean up the space we need, and then we'll go in and poke. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.